Councilwoman Lambraise, you have proposed to lift the long-standing ban on the study of French language and French history in our schools. Why now?
It's another one of those outdated policies, Karen. You see, after World War I, there was a saying, you can't get the boys back to the farm once they've seen Gay Paris. Well, our town council took that really literally, and they banned the study of anything French. It was a misguided attempt to keep our kids from leaving, and nothing good has come of it.
French is a tough language, and maybe we shouldn't put that stress on our school children. On the other hand, we should challenge our children, so they don't become susceptible to foreign influence. For example, the French.
Mr. Stone, do you believe the French are trying to influence the politics of Springing Rock?
I can't say for sure. Could be Russia, or nobody at all. The point is, we have to be prepared.
On another topic of preparedness, the issue of turtle overpopulation has come up in each of the 3 previous elections. Do you have a plan for dealing with that issue?
I'm no scientist.
That wasn't the question.
Well, we can either move the turtles or hunt them. I think it should be left up to the people as to what to do about an issue like this. I'm not going to make any promises myself.
Councilwoman Lambraise, your thoughts on turtle overpopulation?
Well, scientists at the University of Maryland have been dealing with turtle issues for years. So we in the town council have been in conversation with them about the select sterilization of male turtles as a humane way to deal with their overpopulation.
Interesting. The ban on black cats. Your thoughts?
Are the black cats better at catching turtles? Like, are they naturally... I'm going to stop myself right there.
We can't continue to be afraid of these old superstitions. I mean, people are saying that this race is cursed. People are saying my campaign manager, Sarah Hurley, is a witch, and I'm pretty sure it's because she's a ginger. Come on, people. Okay.
Cut.
Yay.
Thank you. Next, what are your thoughts on the lack of age limit on government positions?
I think it's a good thing, in that it allows a variety of perspectives to be at the table. I'm 30, I feel like my voice is valued, and that I've been able to push through incremental change for Springing Rock. On the other hand, if we set an age limit at 25 or so, it might help screen out pranksters and the like.
I would like to emphasize that I am old enough to be mayor, by law.
And how old are you?
How old are you, Karen?
Yes, hello, Judge Walton. Hi, I'm a concerned citizen, and I wish there was another choice in candidate for the mayoral race. Hello? Hello?
Good afternoon, Ms. Devereaux. I'm calling to voice my support for your candidacy as mayor. I never like to have one choice. Oh, neither do you, huh? They only have one option for dinner? And it makes your gums hurt? Oh, jeez.
Hello, Councilman Marley? I'm one of your neighbors in Springing Rock. Oh, how do you not have any neighbors? Yeah, that sounds pretty remote. Yeah, I like the woods. Oh, thanks. No one ever compliments my voice. Oh, that's nice of you, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to come to your cabin. Ever.
Hi, Mayor Strupp. You know, I don't think Springing Rock has ever had a mayor as fine as you. What would you say to running again? Well, why not? Ah, felony schmelony. Wait, what?
Good afternoon, Judge Elliott. I was just calling to say how much I admire your time on the bench. Hold on one second. Wait, Freddie. I was saving those?
I need to keep my voice fresh for the Shakespeare Festival.
There's a Shakespeare festival in Springing Rock?
Oh, yes. A good time was had by all who attended the first festival.
You say you are a better soldier. Let it be so. Make your vaunting true. For mine own part, I shall be glad to learn of noble men.
You wronged me every way. You wronged me, Brutus. I said an elder soldier, not a better.
If you did, I care not.
When Caesar lived, he durst not have moved me so.
You durst not have tempted him.
I durst not.
And how many people showed up?
Any audience is good enough for a true thespian.
Uh-huh. Sorry about that. I want to say how much I admire your time on the bench. A real symbol of justice. Yes. Well, I was calling to see if you would be interested in running for mayor. Curse? It's not curse. People do keep dropping out.
Hello, is this Miss Green of Miss Green's Lean Bean? Hi, I'm new in town, and I've got to say, I've heard that you're one of the most popular people in Springing Rock. No, I'm not just saying that to flatter you. I was actually calling to ask to see if you'd consider running for mayor. Oh, there's nothing to be scared of. I think you'd be great. Oh, shit. You're legitimately scared.
Yes, I was just wondering if you'd be interested in running for mayor. I think you'd be great because... No, she's not a witch. No, her campaign manager is not a witch. Look, there's no such thing as witches.
Good evening, Councilman James. By any chance, are you superstitious? Not any more than everybody else. What does that mean?
Hey, shouldn't Frank be here by now?
Yeah, he arrived when you went to go park the car.
Where is he now?
Off in the woods somewhere, I think. Oh, look, there he is.
Are you going to be okay?
Great. Now I have to start over.
Start what over?
Before each performance, I must recenter myself.
Whatever, just recenter your ass at the podium when we start.
Oh, do not worry. I've already completed the dramatist's bow cleanse.
Oh, wonderful. Anyway.
6, 7, 8. Wait. Guys? What's going on out here?
That's none of your business. Keep counting.
Well, are you guys working for the new guy now?
Yeah, we both quit. We're working for Frank Stone now.
How good's the pay? Can I work for Frank Stone too?
Pay is really not that great.
Anyway, the Stone campaign isn't hiring any new employees right now.
Shoot. Well, so I've been sleeping in barns and stuff on the outskirts of town. Is that actor guy still sleeping on the couch?
Hey, intern, we can catch up some other time. Frank Stone is on deck right now.
But my audience isn't here yet.
Frank Stone is the actor guy? I knew he looked familiar.
You might have me confused with my brother, Freddie Stone. He's a big shot actor. I am running for mayor to make a real difference in people's lives. Thanksgiving is interesting, let me tell you.
Oh. I'm sorry. Have a nice day.
That was close.
Hey, don't let it shake you. You gonna be ready?
Ready. I was conceived ready.
Ew.
In order to be the best mayor I can be. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Now, are there any questions of the audience?
Yeah, what do you intend to do about the turtle overpopulation?
The turtle overpopulation.
Yes.
They're very cute on the one hand. On the other hand,
They're in the way.
They sometimes they can be in the way. Like any living creature, they can get in the way of other living creatures. You know? And we have to consider both sides of the issue when we make any policy. We can't dance around the issue when we consider a solution.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'd like to go back to what he said about the turtles. I really resent that. My family has been farming turtles for 3 generations, and I believe that it is a staple of this community.
Turtles are everywhere. I mean, it's like people are like running over them in the roads. I mean, it's unsafe.
As I was saying, we will consider all participants, all interested parties. We'll bring them to the table and form a solution together. Yes?
Sure, sounds good.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Anyone else? Yes.
What do you intend to do about the shell tax?
Now, the shell tax, that came about as after the incident in 71 when too many shells ended up in the streams and were blocking it up like a dam. Now, we realized eventually we needed that dam to protect the population built downhill from that, but we built a proper dam in good time. Now the shell tax, perhaps it is outlived its welcome. Perhaps we will have to look into the details and consider all possible impacts. Yes.
What are you planning to do to bring Guy Fieri and his Flavor Town to Springing Rock?
Well, in order to bring a Guy Fieri type to the town, we have to encourage our vibrant local businesses to be the best versions of themselves that they can be, and in time Fieri will come.
Can we get flaming shirts?
Now, that is up to each individual citizen, and once Fieri, if Fieri comes, then we will look at that issue again.
Here.
Yes. Anyone else? Yes.
I have a question. Ever since the Shell oil spill into the lake, there's been some real contamination issues. I can't cook after taking a shower without setting myself on fire. There's so much oil in the water.
Now, we did discourage. Now, Springing Rock, as I remember it, did discourage people from building homes too close to the lake for that very reason. Now, it is a free country, and you can live wherever you want. Now, the oil spill has since been contained. The oil hasn't been entirely remediated, but that could be resolved in good time.
Can we get some Guy Fieri flaming shirts? That'd be cool.
That'd be very nice.
Yeah.
I would like that a lot.
Me too.
Now, with the flame shirts, as I said, that is perhaps out of the purview of the city council, but it is worth looking into. To if we want to establish a sort of unity, we already have this rock theme though, and an additional fire theme could be considered.
Great.
Yes.
Are you suggesting cult uniforms?
Now, a cult, not at all, sir. To answer your question simply, not at all. Now, people can practice whatever they want. They can, do whatever, what do you call it? Whatever the yahoos do down in the valley, out west of town. They can do whatever they want as long as it's not harming other people. That's my position. People can be free, and we don't legislate one way or another, and we are not encouraging the flame shirts, if they even happened, would be optional.
I know everyone here seems to be very concerned about the turtles. However, I'm very concerned about human beings, particularly the youth of this town, that are on their phones and their Twitters and their Instabooks all the time, and they're not looking where they're going, and they run into me, and they do it when they drive. What do you plan as punishment for this behavior?
It is on the books that people, can't text and drive, and if they are crossing the street and are distracted themselves, and they cross against a signal that is they did not have the right of way, that is, legally what the situation is. And they can use whatever technology they want to, just as long as it doesn't endanger others. Yes?
Would you consider banning phones?
I would not consider that necessarily. I would consider maybe more clearly legislating about the use of phones in town. Yes.
Are turtles fish?
They're amphibians.
Oh, the shell, right.
Yes.
Turtles are actually colonians.
I consider myself informed. Yes.
Would you consider yourself a colonial?
See, I find that offensive. My grandfather died fighting colonials.
I consider myself a full-blooded springing rocker. Yes.
Hey man, I'm just a simple truck driver. I'm just wondering, what you plan to do about all them potholes around the city?
Potholes, that is something that falls under the purview of the city government. I am glad to have a question about things that fall under that. The potholes, they are troublesome, and we should look into getting them all solved.
What are you going to do about the poachers?
Now, the poachers are difficult to catch, as I understand it. And we
Are
have
talking about the animal poachers or the fruit poachers?
I think they're the same people, but they just poach different things.
Really?
Last I checked, we had a problem with poached eggs too.
Poached eggs. Now, are your eggs considered poached if they were poached from a chicken that was poached?
Now, poached eggs, as I understand it, is not the same situation as the poached fruit, and the poached is figurative. It's figurative, they are not actually poached eggs. Now, the poached fruit and the poached animals, that is, a violation of our very principles as Springing Rockers, and we should execute to the utmost of our ability.
Execute the poachers?
No, not execute we should consider all options on the table to deal with them and discourage them from further poaching. Yes.
What is your stance on capital punishment for poachers? And
now,
others?
And
that
for
is-
youths for texting and driving.
Now, capital punishment, I'll remind you, is outside of the purview of the office of the mayor. That is up to the state. Now, if you have a strong opinion on capital punishment, you should take it to your state representatives. Yes.
We have a bit of a food shortage issue, and our retirement homes are getting a bit full. What do you intend to do about the geriatric infestation?
Now, the infestation, I'm not sure I would use the same word myself. That is a private business that is outside of the purview of the Springing Rock government. But that is an issue that affects citizens within town. So that is obviously something that we would hear all opinions on the issue from our senior citizens living in town. We would hear their outlook on the situation affecting them, and we would move on from there.
Going back to Guy Ferrari, if he does come here, will you ensure that he knows how to properly cook a turtle? Because I know the town would be very upset if he didn't cook the turtle correctly.
Well, he is a cooking professional, and I'm sure that he has encountered a turtle recipe or two. But we would ensure that before he begins to cook any turtles for any Springing Rockers, that it is done right.
Where would Flavortown be in the city infrastructure?
That is up for debate.
What's the zoning regulation on that?
It is a temporary town. It does not fall under normal zoning regulations.
So are you suggesting we have Guy Fieri week or month?
Or year?
Could it be a permanent town?
No, that's up to Guy Fieri. We'll have to enter those discussions with him.
What do you intend to do about that sinkhole that's developing outside of town?
Well, in Springing Rock, we have a good cadre of geologists who are looking into that, and in one case falling into that too soon, perhaps. Now they will figure out what. I'm not a geologist myself, and they will figure out what to do, and we have to entrust them that they know what to do if there is something to do.
It's really a problem because. Thankfully it had rained a whole lot recently and there was a couple feet of water, but little Billy, he fell all the way down in there. Could have broken his leg if he didn't land in the water. It's dangerous.
Well, I'm glad to hear it turned out all right for Billy.
Well, he did drown. There was water in it.
No, we brought him back though. He's fine now.
Yeah. A little brain damage, but more or less fine.
Any other questions? Yes.